Don't do shit. You said you was ready. He said he was ready. That same shit happened to us last time, Josh. Stream is up. It smells like skunk. Must be a Raider fan.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Mexico City Diablos. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
Stacked up there in the middle of the line, a lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, he completes it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Gotta get better.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. On the ground, it's Evans. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on it.
That's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
There you have Josh. Pick your play. Damn.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot.
What's the over-under that I scoped?
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back,
my
make sure you
supposed
stay
debt
as
is
deep
white
as the
clean
deepest
for
receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Safeties.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
Let that old-ass man score.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now.
He did score against you.
Touchdown, turnover, touchdown,
Yeah,
and quickly
did.
trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and
He
mentioned
got a
it
touchdown
already.
last week.
On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
You know, I
They're
go
already
up all
looking
night.
up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go. First quarter.
That was
work to be done as they come up 1st and 10.
No, you're not.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got this one complete to Fountain. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Supposedly. Allegedly.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, you
He
bitch.
rifles one that's intercepted.
Yep.
Picked off at the 22.
Had to give you one.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but
I know that next time.
First misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Got a man. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the box.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there.
Not
You
accident.
can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Nope.
They're going to try and throw. He's got his tight
There,
end
I
on
gave
the
you the
corner
first
route.
down.
It's complete. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it would be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
It's now 3rd down and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for number 86. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
And excuses. You said what? If only your team didn't get skunked, you might lead the division.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to
second
go
place.
Here on 4th and 10.
Second place. You need us to have a bye week to be first place. Sad.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off right around the 43. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, it's Evans. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up second and goal.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 4 yards out. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'll be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 2-point conversions, and now they're up 24-0, so essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh.
Caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback.
Thank you for that X factor.
And he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. Turnover ensues. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll run here with Evans. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
The 44-yard line.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running.
Oh!
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
My God.
And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on.
What?
Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
2nd down.
And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for
clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
3rd down and long.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Oh, the Chargers are pointing, and they've got it. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. And he's got it. They add on
like he don't do that.
Salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Set now to take this one away.
Run the ball.
Off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably
You've done it
should have
before.
opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Hey,
So here's a
that's
first
me and
and 10
Josh's,
now down inside the 20.
oh yeah.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Airing it deep for Fowler. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks
Hell
extremely
no.
sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. And this will be caught.
Thank you for that tip, Dave.
Chargers touchdown.
The Chargers
From 8 yards out, and the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
44. Diablo's
The
nothing.
kickoff unit is out on the field.
It's Freddy
and they will
Krueger
send
Jr.
this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll be set up a good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams
I'll play
never
zone.
want to use the word panic, but if they expect to
You
win
wanna see
this
some
game,
zone?
it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and hit.
It's caught inside the 25. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. And what a big-time play there. 41 yards to the goal line.
I don't let you shut you out,
The
bitch.
passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This is caught.
Oh, he caught that.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
This is fun.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
I just beat Rob.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to
I should have picked that.
It's caught. Touchdown. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And my goodness, another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
They went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Back to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times at the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
Forget the idea of flipping the field.
Dumbass.
They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll toss this out to Evans. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
50. Diablo's 9.
And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it.
Side kick recovered by the receiving team.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to...
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll run on 1st down. Evans. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Now back to throw.
Los Angeles.
And that going to
I wanted to go to him the whole time.
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
No, not him.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, LA!
Los Angeles.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit,
Diablo's 9.
But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
It was a tough 2 weeks for
That'll
you.
be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
No. Y'all gonna come out with the first game some fire for the new coach. And then it's gonna die out.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're gonna lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us
10 a.m. game, man. We still tired.
So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily
the coach that 21 skunked y'all.
I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the give, this is Evans. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in Mexico City.
Exhibition
game. This is
game.
a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On the handoff, it's Evans. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And the Chargers 1st down.
That's going to be caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that cat?
Yeah. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
I learned my lesson.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Always.
Up it underneath to his running back.
Man defense.
The pass.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
Brings up second and a yard at the Chargers' 27-yard line.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
I am pressing.
Throw for it on 3rd and 1. Rolling to his right. And Fowler's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. The pig didn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now,
and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to let it fly. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
At the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
At the 15-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left, and this will be caught at the 30. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play there for the Chargers. 51 yards. Now it looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
I'm in zone. Yes, I am.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Look back through the stream.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be.
That's a bet.
Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that will be incomplete. The 4 ticks left here on the clock.
On the throwaway. It leads to second and 10.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So, for the Chargers, they improved to 5-0 now.